In a world where every heartbeat echoes survival, power takes many forms: claws, teeth, venom, patience, and even something too small to see. Across the golden savannas, a lion stalks the dawn. In the cold blue depths, a great white shark breaks the surface in a violent explosion of strength. In the murky river, a crocodile waits, motionless, ancient, inevitable. And somewhere in the tall grass, a black mamba coils in silence, while high above, a single mosquito hovers, fragile yet deadly. These are nature's apex predators, masters of their own domains, rulers without rivals. But only one can sit atop the throne of the wild. From land to sea, from fang to fin, this journey will reveal how power manifests across Earth's most extraordinary hunters. Each scene you'll witness was shaped by millions of years of evolution, the perfect blend of instinct, adaptation, and raw survival. Who truly rules nature? Is it the lion, whose roar commands the plains? The great white, whose strike is both unseen and unstoppable? The crocodile, older than time itself? Or perhaps a creature so small its bite changes the fate of humankind? This is not just a ranking, it's a reckoning of nature's greatest forces. Welcome to Animal Ranking Hub, where we explore the balance between beauty and brutality, life and death, hunter and hunted. Subscribe, stay till the end, and witness how nature itself decides who truly rules. The apex hunter, the lion. The first light of dawn spills across the African savanna. A golden haze drifts over the grass, carrying the low rumble of something ancient. Out there, in the half-light, the lion moves, not in haste, but with purpose. Each step is a silent calculation, each breath measured. He is known as the apex hunter, the symbol of power itself. With muscles rippling beneath a mane kissed by sunlight, he stalks the open plain, unseen, unheard. His eyes, amber and unblinking, fix on the distant movement of prey. The savanna may appear calm, but this is a stage of relentless competition. When the moment comes, it happens in a heartbeat, a burst of speed that belies his massive frame. The chase erupts in a storm of dust and instinct. One mistake and the hunt is lost. One perfect strike and survival continues another day. Yet, even the king does not rule alone. His pride, lionesses with unmatched coordination, forms the true engine of the hunt. Together, they embody strategy and unity, transforming brute strength into orchestration. The lion's reign is not built on domination, but on balance. A power earned through patience, precision, and respect for the savanna he commands. Here, under the golden sun, the king's rule begins. The ocean's predator, the great white shark. Beneath the endless blue, sunlight filters through the waves like liquid fire. The water is silent until it isn't. Out of the darkness glides a presence older than fear itself. A torpedo of muscle and instinct. The great white shark cuts through the current with chilling grace. This is the ocean's predator, a creature that commands the sea not through rage, but through perfect design. Its movements are effortless, its purpose absolute. Every flick of its tail sends a ripple of authority through the water. The shark senses what others cannot, an electrical whisper from distant prey, a heartbeat masked beneath the waves. Guided by this sixth sense, it ascends from the deep, accelerating toward the light. And then, in a single explosive instant, it breaches. A 15-foot titan breaking the ocean's surface in a storm of foam and fury. For centuries, humankind has feared this moment, the sudden violence of nature's precision. Yet beneath the terror lies awe. The great white is not a monster, but a masterpiece of evolution, efficient, intelligent, and indispensable to the balance of the marine world. When it disappears again into the blue abyss, the sea falls silent once more. Only the echo of power remains, a reminder that in the ocean, the hunt never ends. The ancient reptile, the saltwater crocodile. The jungle breathes in heavy silence. Steam rises from the river's surface, twisting like smoke beneath the morning light. In that stillness, something ancient waits, half submerged, half forgotten by time. Only two amber eyes break the water's skin, unmoving, unblinking. This is the ancient reptile, the saltwater crocodile, a survivor of an age when giants ruled the earth. Its armor-plated body tells a story written in scars and centuries. It does not chase, it does not waste, it waits. For hours, the river remains calm, pretending peace. Then, a ripple. A monkey leans too close, a fish ventures too near, and the illusion shatters. The water explodes in a violent eruption of motion and muscle. In an instant, the crocodile's jaws snap shut with the force of a hydraulic press. The infamous death roll begins, a spinning vortex of primal power born from a design that has never needed to change. When the surface settles again, silence returns. No roar, no sound of triumph, only the river reclaiming its calm. The saltwater crocodile does not rule by speed or cunning, but by inevitability. It is the patience of nature made flesh, the ancient reminder that in the wild, time itself can be a weapon. The silent striker, the black mamba. The heat shimmers above the cracked African soil. Wind stirs the dry grass, whispering of unseen danger. Then, a shadow glides, sleek, silent, alive. From the dust emerges the black mamba, the most feared serpent on the continent. It doesn't roar. It doesn't need to. Its power lies in the calm precision of its movements. Every muscle is a coil of controlled energy, every flick of its tongue a sensor sweeping the air. At up to 14 miles per hour, it moves like liquid shadow, faster than the human eye can track. When threatened, the mamba rises, lifting a third of its body off the ground. Its mouth opens wide, revealing the darkness that gives it its name, an inky void that warns, not invites. The strike follows not in seconds, but in fractions of them, a blur of motion so quick it defies comprehension. Its venom is a masterpiece of biology, a neurotoxic symphony that shuts down the body's communication system in minutes. Yet the black mamba is not a monster. It kills not out of malice, but necessity. Swift, efficient, unflinching. And when the danger is past, it slips back into the brush, as if it were never there at all. Silence returns, and with it, the uneasy knowledge that death, too, can be elegant. The tiny vector, the mosquito night, falls over the tropics. The air hums with unseen life, a million tiny wings tracing patterns in the dark. To most, it's just a sound, a whisper of summer. But to nature, it signals the arrival of one of its most efficient killers, the mosquito. This is the tiny vector, proof that true power does not always roar or strike. It drifts weightlessly through the night, guided by invisible trails of carbon dioxide and heat. It finds its target without sound, without struggle, without warning. On the surface of human skin, the mosquito lands like dust. A needle-thin proboscis pierces flesh, delivering not venom, but something far more insidious, disease. Within that single act, microscopic life transfers from insect to human, reshaping destinies and rewriting the balance between predator and prey. Every year, this fragile creature ends more lives than any apex hunter combined. No claws, no fangs, no fury, only persistence, and biology perfected by evolution's quiet hand. Under magnification, it appears delicate, almost beautiful. But beneath that glass lies the world's smallest superpredator, proof that dominance in nature isn't measured by size, but by consequence. As dawn breaks and the air stills, the mosquito fades into the morning light, leaving behind only an itch and the echo of mortality. Power ranking and analysis, strength, speed, strategy, reach. Across every corner of the wild, these are the currencies of survival and the measure of true power. Each predator commands its own domain. The lion rules the savanna through unity and precision, a tactician of teamwork and timing. The great white shark reigns beneath the waves, a ghost in the deep that strikes with unerring calculation. The saltwater crocodile, forged by prehistory, wins not through pursuit but patience, the patience of eternity itself. The black mamba dominates with speed and chemistry, its venom an invisible weapon of science and instinct. And the mosquito, small, silent, underestimated, alters the fate of species, turning strength into vulnerability. So who rules? Measured by brute force, the lion stands supreme. By single-strike lethality, the mamba earns its crown. In sheer endurance, the crocodile endures as nature's last dinosaur. The great white commands the oceans with intelligence unmatched among fish. But if dominance is defined by impact, the smallest contender wins, the mosquito whose touch shapes human evolution itself. Perhaps there is no single ruler. Each of these predators represents a different kind of supremacy: physical, psychological, ecological. Together, they form nature's unbroken chain of consequence. In the wild, there is no throne, only balance. And power, no matter its form, always demands respect. The sun sets once more over the savanna. Shadows stretch long across the earth, the same land where power, beauty, and death have danced for millions of years. The lion's roar fades into the wind. The great white disappears beneath the waves. The crocodile slides back into still water. The mamba coils beneath the roots, and somewhere a mosquito hums softly in the dusk. The world grows quiet, but it is not peace. It is balance. For every predator, There is purpose. Every strike, every hunt, every heartbeat sustains the fragile rhythm of life. We often call them killers. Yet, without them, the wild itself would collapse. Predators do not destroy, they maintain. They are nature's architects, its regulators, its invisible guardians. So when you hear the roar, the splash, or even the faintest hum in the dark, remember, you are hearing the pulse of a planet alive and perfect in its design. This has been Apex Predators Ranked: Who Truly Rules Nature? Thank you for watching Animal Ranking Hub, where the wild tells its own story. Subscribe and join us next time as we continue to uncover the hidden hierarchies of Earth's untamed kingdom.